Legend of Total War here with part 7 of my Hearts of Iron 4 Let's Play campaign as Italy. Alright, so previously we finished conquering Japan, and all of that went very nicely for us. And we've also conquered Siam, which was a separate war. Anyway, at the moment, I'm just sort of trying to figure out what to do next. Oh, that's right, we're invading, what's it called, America through Alaska. Which is just going to take a long time for these guys to actually get this way, because it's a lot of territory to cover. They got to cover mountains all the way down here. It's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass for them. Can't yet put the infrastructure down. Putting infrastructure down will help these guys to move a lot quicker. So in terms of supply, yeah, not enough at the moment. That's why the improved logistics company will certainly come in handy. Yeah, what's going on here? We've got lack of supplies. It's not a big deal, it's just Allied forces axis. This is in China. Huh, when did it get Hong Kong? Japan must have held on to it. Okay, so good, now we're making nuclear bombs. So that's not all done. So we're a bit behind schedule with the planes, but we're sort of catching up with ships at the moment. Alright, what do we want to build? I've got heaps of civilian factories, but I just don't need any more military factories right now. How are we going for oil? It's our... yeah. We need more oil. And we can always dismantle these oil refineries later down the track. But we've got so many factories, what does it matter? You know, it doesn't have to be 100% efficient now. Where's the rest of them? I said I was going to bring them to Japan to hold on to it, but it doesn't look like America's even coming this way. But just for the time being, just come and land here. Okay, good. Now we can actually build up infrastructure in Alaska. That'll help us move around a bit faster. So now they're going to start putting up resistance, which is alright. It does get annoying, all these notifications just popping up, constantly making those noises. Maybe some mountaineer troops might have been good here. Have we got an airport? Yeah, 2,000 airplanes, that's good. I mean, I don't have an air force, but it's good to know that we could bring something down this way. No air superiority with them. Okay. I mean, I've got a bit of an air force. It'll take them a while to get there, though. It's all very outdated, though. So I've got available planes in reserve. Oh man, loads of shit. So let's make a new air wing with all. I guess this is mostly captured equipment. Okay, so that's all close air support there. If we want nukes, we'll need a strategic bomber, but I may have captured some already. Okay, so they're deploying. That'll take a bit of time. Did they repel us? Okay. Great, yeah. Another thing about this area, it's very easy for them to defend it. Well, it looks like our supplies situation has been fixed up. Logistics is improving. But how to attack them in a fortified position over the mountains? Oh man, we're making loads of nukes. Where's that new air wing I ordered? Ah, it's this one. So let's see if a bit of air support might help us out. Hang on, I just want to see what the stats were. So, thanks to enemy air superiority, the terrain is a minus 60% penalty. It's only 18%. That's not enough to even negate the terrain penalty. Mission efficiency. That's our current range. This is where we need better planes. This is just not a good place for it. We may need to launch another naval invasion and actually go around them. It's a level 1 naval base, but get over here. Yeah, with the ships coming in, they're going to use up a lot of the supply. It's okay. So these 11 units here, we're going to launch a naval invasion from here. Go around them to where though? There's more stuff down here, more ports. But we could build a port before they get into trouble. It'd be good to pocket these guys. So I'll launch it here. This is the region of the port, and then we try and get around them if we can move fast enough. So how long is that going to take? 38 days, alright. Excuse me. Right. Here we So our new, more important fleet is here. We've got some heavy cruisers. 4 heavy cruisers. What is our battleship? Surely one of them's been made now. Oh, there, this one here. Super heavy battleship. And in terms of our technology, where is it? We can now make light cruisers, but what's the point of making a light cruiser over a heavy cruiser? I do like to make my navies to be pretty damn strong. So yeah, I think we'll get destroyers and carriers. I don't know what I'm going to do about getting planes for them. So I haven't really researched it just yet. That needs time to prepare. Because if we just keep fighting here, we're just throwing our men's lives away. I don't want to do that. So far, the amount of casualties we've taken against America hasn't even registered. United Kingdom have made a huge draft. Look at that, somewhere between 223 and 500 divisions. They must be on some pretty strict recruitment laws now to get that many troops. Yeah, all adults serve. Good. Extra logistics company will help these guys out with their supplies. So that's expanding over time. It's not going to take too long. 3 more days until it expands. Hopefully providing them with enough supplies. So there's a big repair power capacity penalty, but I just need these guys to launch from here when the time comes, that's all. Hopefully the Americans don't have too much of a navy up this way. I imagine most of their navy is probably in this area, and harassing the Germans out here. Talk about that. They just throwing away troops there. They can't possibly naval invade them because without the Russian front, all of German's troops are able to defend themselves. How many divisions does Germany have now? 367. Now it says that the Americans don't even have that many. Have the Allies occupied anything of ours? Nothing. They haven't occupied a single region. Why do I have... Why does it notify me about this region? I don't have anyone there. Oh yeah, that's right. I was going to send you here. Let's just hope he doesn't get sunk. If he gets sunk, oh well. Otherwise, I just won't send another one over there. So the Germans are coming in from over here now. Oh, fuck off, Germans. Let me do this. I don't want their assistance. Of course, they don't even send any air support or any sea support. Anyway, I'm going to launch this attack here. They're not going to get anywhere. If they want to sacrifice themselves against the Americans, that's their own business. Okay. They won't launch until these guys... I've got the convoy escort here and here. Alright, off we go. Speed this up a bit. So far, so good. And the Germans go and make silly attacks. I can set up a front line over here, but I'm just not interested in attacking that. Oh shit. I hope there's not people here. If there's people here, we'll need to reassign where we put this. Maybe go further down the coast. But this is Canada here. Canada's got like no army. I don't think the Americans would give a shit. And we land. Now, I need some of you to go and capture this port, which is worth... It's just only one, but that's okay. Then, you're done. Good job. Don't need to provide support. We go back over there. And just in case, let's build some ports here. It's no big deal, we'll get done in no time. I've got so many civilian factories, what does it matter? And you know, as we capture these territories, we get some of their facilities. Now there's no ports between my port and this one here. So now all we have to do is cut them off. And once they've run out of supplies, then they're going to be easy to squash. The Germans seem to be doing okay there. American oil will sort out my oil needs. Okay, they must have strategically redeployed there. Oh no, they're actually attacking us. I'm not helping them out. I'm not going to throw my troops away for nothing. Okay, the number's increasing, which means we're winning. But they're also going up against a tank, which is odd. That they'd be winning against that. Must be outdated tech. See, they've got supply issues as well. How bad is it? No, they're not supply issues, it's just attrition. See if we can upgrade the latest knight skill, because it's 1946 now, so we can knock that down a little bit more. Good, they've almost made it here. Okay, well that'll sort out their supplies. Good. And while we've got this opportunity, take these territories. Just sit on your hands. Go further down the coast. Might send another few guys down this way. I don't need that many to hold this position here. Ah, right. Don't need that anymore. So yeah, if we can manage to capture these regions up here, they're all pocketed. In terms of victory points, there's not that many on the west coast. So we've got a long way to travel. But crossing the Atlantic is just not an option right now. Any resources in the area here? A little bit of oil there, nothing major. Okay, we got the new destroyers. Didn't need to research that. So let's have a look. So switch this over to destroyer. Okay. So that's good against submarines. We need a lot of experience to get them to that point. And that makes them a lot better. Alright, so we've got enough experience to get something. So what do we need? I reckon this here. Actually, no. Go for anti-air. Yeah. That needs to be renamed. So I call them Super, so that I know which one to upgrade. So we got this one here, Super. We didn't actually end up doing the heavy battleship class. So if I was to look at this one. I may have actually upgraded an outdated. Used up like 140 experience on an outdated ship. But that's okay, you know, learning experience. Alright, so I'm going to take all of them but 3. So leave a few guys behind. Where's support? Oh, there it is. No, you're by sea. Now, we didn't encounter anyone there, so I'm just going to assume that we'll be fine. If they come under attack, then I'll send the fleet. I need you there. So yeah, we're in pretty desperate need of oil. Well, what do you know? The Germans actually managed to capture it. Good for them. Guess those tanks really helped. Medium tanks. Germans do make good tanks. Oh, they've caught us. Okay, so excuse me. Where is it? I need you to convoy escort down here. Come on, they're getting hits on us. Go, go, go. The Canadians backed off. Yeah, sorry, mate. Oh, that's. I can't do Canadian. I can't do accents. Fuck it. Okay, let's get back here. Okay, get back. I don't need them to be in combat. We can take that on. Damn it, they sank one of my destroyers. Looks like we're taking a bit of damage on some of my guys. What are they doing? They seem to be disengaging, but they're still able to do some damage. Like, I just want these guys to go. Just disengage. They're playing silly buggers with you. Looks like quite a few ships got sunk there. That's okay. Outdated stuff. And it gives me a bit of naval experience, kind of. Of course, the enemy would be doing the same. We've left gaps open here. Can't really do. Oh, hang on. Here's something. Oh, these are the reinforcements. Okay, 3 down there, and 2 up north. Okay, if it's going to be like that, go in the other direction this way. So we're getting 9,000 men recruitable every month now. That's good. So what's 0.4 out of a billion? 1% of a billion is a million, so that must be 400,000. That's not bad. So for every billion people we occupy, we get another 400,000 soldiers. That's with our current recruitment laws. We can make it more strict. Good. Once we've gotten up to the north, these guys here cut off from supplies. Easy to finish them off. We'll build a nice big stockpile of nukes, because I'm not able to launch them just yet. So that when we get to somewhere really, really fortified, we just drop like a ton of nukes on them. Which in real life would be incredibly irresponsible, but it doesn't seem to have any long-term ramifications in this. So they're planning on doing a naval invasion on us in northwest Canada. Hopefully not there. Oh, that being said, I've got a port here now. If we get there, he's cut off. So it seems like most of Canada's victory points are, again, on the east coast. But this is where we have to launch from. We'll get there eventually. We may have to do another jump around here. But let's just sort these guys up. It'll free up some of our manpower here. And let's also see if I can build up the infrastructure. No, I haven't got enough of it yet. So did my guys manage to make it there? No, they didn't. Look, 47. They got sunk. Alright. That's like 10,000 men I just wasted. So I'm not sending anyone else there. Recruit one more to replace it. Yep, they're out of supplies. There's 2 units there. How is it the American units are always question mark? We have no idea how many they're there, even though we're right on them. So it's the Light Tank Brigade. Well, good to take them out. They've got some air support over here. Okay. One of you go there. The other one go up here. Hopefully one of you will reach your destination. Good, took him out. Okay, get down there. So Vancouver is a level, what port? Level 5 port. And it's worth 15 victory points. Cool. This will finish up all of our ship research. So you just keep him locked down, although it looks like you might actually win. They must have strategically redeployed here. And the Germans managed to capture this area. You gotta give the Germans credit for being able to succeed in a stupid way. No plan. Yeah, just fucking attack. Look what we're doing here. We're gonna cut off their supplies. That's the way to get rid of them. Because what's the point of pushing them constantly down this way? We're just gonna have to fight them again over and over and over. Let's capture them. There we go, we got Vancouver. So how close is Canada from surrendering? I mean, I doubt that that's bringing it close. So everyone surrenders when it has 20% or less now. There's no, like, national unity in that regard. I wonder if nukes actually lower that anymore. Because it used to be so easy. Once you get nukes, you could just make anyone surrender. Which is kind of the point of them. Okay. No one's over here, so... Oh, okay, never mind. Just wait. Don't have a connecting region. We've done it. So that means these guys should be running out of supplies pretty much immediately. Yep, there we go. Alright then. There's not many of them, but this is giving us a good base of operations in America. That's what we needed. Quite a few ports. We'll set up the infrastructure. We'll be able to support more armies than this. Putting more pressure on Canada and America. Without supplies, they just fall right over. Okay, we're still gonna need more oil. Fuck me, how much can I build? Just in case I ever need to import more steel. Got heaps of rubber, but we'll need a lot of that for when we start making planes, seriously. Yeah, we never bothered with military police, did we? Alright, good with that. Good, now that it don't even have the coast. So without that, there's no possibility for them to get resupplied. No supplies for them. Then I think from Vancouver we'll need to launch another naval invasion. No, we won't. We'll go down there right now. Across this river. Keep making our way down the coast. It's all about controlling those ports. These guys are almost out of here. Yeah, they've all been beaten. It's just a matter of taking these regions now, and they're all gone. There's not that many of them. Probably about 5 or 6 divisions. Okay, there we go. I don't want them to fight to go to Cross River, only if it's available to be taken with ease. Can you beat this guy? No. Good, we cross the river here. I just need more troops. So we've got to free up these guys up here. I'll help him out here just because I need this side of the river. I'm not really too concerned about crossing it. We don't need to defeat Canada, we only need to defeat the United States. Well, while we're here, we might as well defeat Canada. It shouldn't be that difficult. But I don't want Germany getting the credit for this. Okay, that's not working. So yeah, we can see how many troops we're pocketing. 6. Which isn't really going to mean much to the Americans. It's more a case of the land loss. We've managed to kill 60,000 Americans, and they haven't yet registered on us. Ireland joins allies. How many troops are they bringing to the field? 2. Try to control that side of the river. Still need more of my guys down here. There we go, wipe them out. Okay, I think we could justify bringing in another army. So which of them aren't doing anything? Well, you're not doing anything. Okay. Get up here. It seems... Oh yeah, my tanks. Send my tanks over. Should be pretty safe to travel this way. They've got a long way to travel, but strategic redeployment will get them there quickly. Germans already causing havoc over this way. Hey look, this guy here's pocketed. Oh, no he's not. Looks like we'll get there. When they do, we need him there. Need you over here. So yeah, we're just capturing the Canadian wilderness up here just because it's not defended. If we can go around them, then fine. Better go through there. Through here and take a lot of casualties. Germany being stupid again. Like I can't justify sending in defenses up this way. Justify taking this and thereby cutting him off. We'll get these guys in position next. They come and join us. We do it from here because there's no enemy fleets out here. That's what the Germans are doing, and they're getting here pretty easily. Okay, most of my troops have arrived. Alright, good. You are out of here. Good, so we take Seattle. Just keep moving down the coast. And of course the Germans get themselves pocketed. But that's fine, I don't want their help out here. And we're strong enough that we can take on the Allies on our own now. So I'm not going to back up the Germans in any way. I don't care if they die. Alright, what do we need? Advanced artillery, we've got plenty of that. Making steel. Well, there's nothing to make that doesn't require steel, is there? What about aircraft? Aircraft doesn't require steel. Got all the materials needed for these. Well, if that's the case, then I'll just make more transport planes. Oh, but it requires oil. I need lots of oil. I'm always low on something. The Germans get near first. So these guys will bring them down this way. If we can get them to break through, which actually shouldn't be difficult. These guys are so fast, they're going to just ride right across America. Like what this guy did, but I'll have more backup, because there'll be 24 of them. They won there. I hope it can hold the supply. Plenty of civilian factories, so get that going. Might even be able to save them if things go well. How fast are they moving? Max speed 20 kilometers per hour. Oh, that's a strategic redeployment, right? Alright. just trying to test what regions border it. Sometimes it's not clear. Okay, that's not a border. Where's this guy going then? Don't worry about it up here. The tanks will be here soon. And that's when we really start killing. Yeah. Sounds good. These guys here, I think, are cut off from supplies now. Even at 20 kilometers an hour, they've still got a long way to travel. They managed to free their guy up over here. Well, good job to you, but still, you got yourself pocketed in the first place. Alright, good. Our army's stretched pretty thin out here. But still, this is a lot of progress. Now we reach here, the infrastructure should be pretty well built up, so we don't have to worry about supply, building up the supply base too much. They're fucked. Good. Alright, so we've now killed how many Americans? 99,000 of them. Where's our tanks? Yeah, they're about halfway. I wonder if they're moving faster now. Yeah, because the infrastructure here hasn't helped them much. If we can cut in through here, all of these guys are pocketed. So, Portland's getting taken. Yeah, I don't want the Germans reaping all the rewards by getting occupation bonuses. I mean, I know it's like it's going to me, but still. I don't want them here. I want the glory for myself. Okay, all of the navies are done. Now we can start doing this, I suppose. Now, do we want fleet in Bing, or... Yeah, fleet in Bing sounds good. Okay, I want my tanks down here, as far south as possible. We need them to get to the Great Plains. And you get yourself pocketed again. Well, like I said, I'm not bailing them out. Unless it's easy, which it is to capture that. See, the infantry can only move at around 4 kilometers an hour, but these guys should be able to move somewhere between 10 and 14 kilometers an hour, so they'll be able to move really quickly, not to mention just having loads of extra troops down here. We just zoom all the way down here before they even know what's hit them. Okay, I'm going to bring in these guys as well. I don't want to risk sending them into that port because the Navy might be parked here. Okay, here we go. So how fast are they moving? Not very fast at all. What's going on? Because of river crossing, forest and all that kind of stuff. They're still moving reasonably fast though. So they got here very quickly. This deploy units. Oh, whatever. I'll probably forget about that guy. Okay. Driving down the west coast. Good. Now that they've crossed the river, they should move a lot faster, right? Oh, but they've got a bit of a lack of supplies. But it's not by that much. Need a front line because we're just taking whatever's not defended to completely disrupt them. Need more guys down this way. Alright, go this way. Yeah, try and keep up infantry if you can. If we get around them fast enough, we'll pocket them. Oh, we've got this. America's fucked. They're just so fast. Back off. We've already cut that guy off. Jesus Christ, these tanks are great. All we have to do is break through them. Oh, yeah. Look, I'm not going to bother too much with it. We've got this under control for the time being. Look at this. I'll zoom around them. But we just don't do what the Germans did, and like go all in one direction. You gotta make sure you secure it all. Los Angeles has been taken. I'm just not going to bother about that right now. Let's just focus on this. We've gotten all the way to the southern border of America. But now I'm worried that Mexico is going to be here, because we're at war with them as well. How strong is Mexico? Only 18 divisions. Okay. Alright, so they're going to be easy. And if we have a look at this, this should be giving us hell of occupation. Yeah, because we were at like 600 and something. This is doing us a world of good for our war score. Look at that. All the way down here in a single episode. Good stuff. America didn't have enough troops defending their own territory. Just control the river crossing. Got him. Quick, get down here. Oh, you got pushed back. So Germany's not sending me any steel there now. They must have closed their economy off. Oh well. Soon I'll have all the American steel we'll need. Just go around this guy here. For the time being. Oh, they actually might save him. Oh, well. Try and cut him off still, though. See if there's even anyone there. So we're in Arizona, in the south here. Good. Oh, look how well these tanks went. That just went so well. This guy's got pocketed. Cool. This guy's here. Pocketed. careful. If we're not careful here, we're going to get pocketed. Or maybe they'll get pocketed. I guess we'll see. Alright, west coast of USA belongs to Italy now. Oh, good. Oh shit. Hurry up, you need to get there and save them. I don't think we can. You take that risk, that's what happens. You know. Oh, I should have pinned them down. Everything's happening so fast. Even though it's only 2 times speed, it's because this guy's move. They're not the best fighters, but it's not what they're there for. I wonder if now we're pushing our luck with this, because we're not really gaining as much now. The Americans are fighting back. I'm not making wise decisions when I'm making so many quick decisions. So it would have been about 6,000 men that got captured there. Still, they pocketed more than we got pocketed, so let's get out of there. I'm getting more infantry down here, I think, because the Orange Army is stretched thin now. Okay, I gotta slow this down because it's just everything's happening so damn fast. Now, what about our army? Is it ready to? Yeah, start coming down here because I need them to plug in these gaps. Trying to get rid of this guy. Seems like they lost a lot of equipment while doing this as well. Doesn't matter if we lose our progress here. Just keep moving. I guess they're taking this more and more seriously. Makes sense. Good, you did it. Oh shit. Left the gap open there. I want you to come over here and attack this. It's just a plane, so you should be okay. Just gotta close off this frontier. That gave me a lot of war score. Oh, they're not really capable. Well, you just hold that position there, keep them tied down. All the border regions are getting filled in. shit, I didn't realise I was selecting so many of them from all different places. So yeah, now we just try and secure what we did manage to maintain. So that we don't lose any more tanks. Yeah, they brought a lot of troops over here. What's this? Dangerous naval invasion in a territory I don't care about. Okay, this is all finished. Maybe I'll improve the infrastructure out this way. Where am I? There they are. So yeah, I want to bring them down here so they can secure the front lines out here. I'll just keep harassing them in the meantime, because it seems like, yeah, they've fortified the position here a little bit now. Because just a little bit of resistance and the tanks just, they don't hold up in combat. Good job, tanks. Pin that motherfucker down. So how many units do they have there? Just 2, but still. They're pocketed. That's back in Mexico's hand, can't let that happen. Yeah, I need probably 2 in each slot down over here. On each tile. And then I'll get my tanks together and try and find another way to punch through. What tanks are available? They're all holding positions. Need to get down here and save this guy. He's going to run out of supplies now. Oh, they went. Oh, wait. We did. God, everything happens so fast with these damn tanks. Did we get him? Seems like it. pressure on them to stop. Damn, they're fortifying this up more. Bring all the infantry down here. We'll help them do a big push down this way. Funny thing is, this guy here might be getting pocketed. Okay, good. We've got this all secured here now. Maybe I want you. Get down here and catch him in the rear. Should be able to get rid of this. Just need to hold out. I've got to take that area. So they're retreating. He's going to run out of supplies soon. Got to get this port and close this back up. Or should I say, open it back up. Right, big old tank mission here. Take this port. So this is the consolidation part of the mission. That was a big amount of conquest. Pretty minimal casualties. But yeah, he'll need to be replaced, so... Oops. Two infantrymen on each of the frontier regions. You should go back up here with the rest of your army. Keep things organized. See, they had only just force marched there. Okay, well, we've got the port here, so these guys here would be running out of supplies now. They've got nowhere to go, but neither does he. Rescue mission, gotta save him. Okay, don't have two infantry there. Okay, I think I'll need to bring another army over here. Let's see, who's not doing anything? Alright, you. Well, this worked out pretty well though, because we've got a few of their units pocketed. Okay, there's also a gap here, so I need to send 2 more there. To capture this river. Why won't they do that? That's weird. I'd say that's reasonably well secured. Then I just want to get all of my tanks together once we've got this together. It's not working. And then formulate another plan. Didn't even need a front line for that. That worked so well. I think at least. But now America's wisened up to us. And they've put adequate defenses here. I can't use naval invasions anymore because, you know, unless we want to go to the east coast. But, you know, them putting troops here means that there's less attack on the front line, which isn't necessarily a good thing. When you're done, come over here. Oh shit. Did hold shift. See, I'm going to need my next load of infantry to arrive, and I'll have to get all 23 tank divisions, and then we have to think where we're going to punch through. I think here seems to be the best option, but then the Germans just gave it up. Oh, they didn't just give it up, they got... So let's have a look. The United States is 28% towards capitulation. We have killed 195,000 of them, and they have killed 50,000 of ours. So I would consider that acceptable losses, considering the territorial losses they've taken. Still haven't arrived. Actually, we could naval invade from here to here. Roll over Mexico to go up through this way. It'd be risky though. There'd be a lot of ships in this area. Okay, so now let's take all the tanks out of here. Actually, I'll just select the whole thing once they're done. Still got 2 more units. Where should I put them? If we could capture these 3 regions here, it would turn... We would not need these 3 defensive regions. So it would shorten the frontier. But it's too well fortified, so we can't do it. Not right now. Unless I bring the tanks over here. Okay, so we're probably going to need quite a few of the cavalry. Up this way. So we'll bring them in so they can maintain it. Okay, finally research military police. Let's throw it in here. Good, we got him. Okay, so now select all tanks. I'm just wondering if I should attack this or somewhere more important. Let's claim this area here. If we attack them hard and fast, we might even get to here, and then we can start rampaging behind their lines again. Well, we just don't have enough materials, so... Actually, I've got loads of oil. How did we get so much oil? Did I just... I captured a huge oil field of theirs, so why are we not getting it? All of it. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so what are we going to do with this oil? We can make aircraft. Still want to wait until I've got the best aircraft before I start producing it. Otherwise, I just consider it a waste. Just checking the frontier out here, making sure everything's all good. Seems like it. You know, we could actually expand out here. But what's the point? What if I brought the tanks out this way? I mean, it's marshlands, but there's no one here defending it. I don't need to go there, just go straight to here. Oh, well, when you're done, go there. I thought I told you guys, all of you guys, to meet up here. But I'm thinking I might send them over here. We'll come down through Canada, roughly around here. Before they've even know what's hit them, we're coming up their rear. Because this river here, I don't know what it is, it's pretty strong. It's going to be hard to cross it, especially with tanks. But there's no one defending this here, and the Americans don't care about Canada. So, I think that's our next ticket. So we're at an hour and a half. We'll keep going for about 5 more minutes. Just want to get into position. So they're making attacks across the border, but it's not going to do any. They should be properly fortified. Send the tanks over here. They need assistance. It's the only place that we're having trouble. I don't think they're going to get there in time. So just push them back across. It's not a particularly defensive territory. I might put forts there then, to ensure that doesn't happen again. Maybe I'll put a string of forts around here, just to make sure. Because even just one fort can make a big difference. Put 5 here. Because there's always the possibility that they get damaged. There's always some forts across this side. Still want to capture this. And we'll prioritize that. As long as they're not under constant attack, it should get done at a reasonable rate. Still going to be a while before these guys are in position. So the infantry, their job is to come in here and fortify as we capture the regions. But the tanks, their job is to just rush. Basically, if they can, go straight to Ottawa, take out Canada, and just cause massive disruption across the across their lines. So yeah, getting the first level of fort done only takes a couple of days. There we go, the first level's done. Alright, so the tanks should be able to leave now. How are we going to go through supply? It might be a little bit troublesome at first. Did I build infrastructure out here? I can't, don't own it. Okay, it might be best then if only half of them go. So the other half, just wait here. There's no point sending them all there if they're all going to be at half speed. Because that's what they're all about. So what's going on over here? Oh, naval invasions going on across these islands. They do not matter. It's part of Japan. It's not worth defending them. No resources, nothing out of them. Well, there might be 1 or 2 resources, but... okay. Yeah, see, there's hardly any American troops there now, but the Germans aren't really bothering with it either. Level 2 fort, good. Very unlikely they're going to attack over here now. This is actually our weakest point, but if they actually attack here, it could be good because they'll soften the defenses here, because they need to take this. This 6 tanks will get there first. Sort of want to wait till we get into position before we do it. I mean, these guys here will just have to catch up. So, United States has now killed 57,000 of our men. How have we done? We've only killed 245,000, but it's not about killing, it's about capturing their victory points. They lost so much of their territory, so much of their resources on that. And all got handed over to me. Oil that they need to produce their ships. What kind of speed we got going through marshland? Alright, let's end it here, end the episode here. We're at just about an hour and 40 minutes, so I think that's long enough. So that went very nicely. In this episode here, we managed to land in Alaska, go around them, pocket them here, get the tanks down, and just zoom all the way down. Unfortunately losing one tank division, but he's being replaced at the moment. He'll be available soon enough. Anyway, that's the end of this episode, so like and subscribe. Part 8 is next, and don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.